What's your name?
Salty sea badger.
Salty Sea Badger. Where are you from?
From Somerset, the smuggling capital of the UK.
What's your favourite colour?
Toss up between blue and orange. They're on opposite sides of the colour wheel, so they complement one another.
Ah, okay. All right. What's your favourite ice cream?
Pistachio or maybe rum and raisin, as previously discussed.
Favourite film?
Lord of the Rings? Or... yeah, Lord of the Rings 2, yeah, the second one. Maybe Pocahontas, not sure. Or Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah.
Okay.
I would watch any of those any number of times.
Favourite musical?
Hamilton! Have you seen Hamilton yet?
No.
Oh, you got to
Oh,
see
Hamilton,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Hamilton.
Oh, really? Great.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
What, on the stage or on Disney
Yes.
Plus? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How could you forget that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so amazing. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it twice on stage. It was fantastic. The
Where-
best time was the first. The first time was the best, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you now?
I don't know. There are no landmarks available for reference points, so hard to say. But somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean is what I understand. But yeah, I mean the view's been the same for a few days now. So
What's the most exciting thing that's happened in the last 2 weeks?
we make excluding this interview. Most exciting thing. I don't want to say the dolphins because I think that's cliche.
Oh, no, it's not. Definitely not. So is that the first time you've seen dolphins?
Yeah.
Actually at sea?
Yeah, for sure. Like in the wild.
Without doubt, that is just the most amazing thing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Super cool.
Yeah.
Aside from that, aside from the dolphins, I don't know, the fish catching. That was pretty exciting.
Oh, the mahi mahi.
The mahi mahi. Yeah, that was definitely an event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a delicious meal.
Thank you.
It was a delicious meal.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with the line's up, maybe we'll catch another one, and then it's Laurence's turn to cook a fish dish.
Where are you going?
To seek my fortune. Going to the Caribbean. Going to the Caribbean for adventure and intrigue.
What are you going to do in the Caribbean?
I don't know yet. That's a big mystery. But definitely enjoy myself. That's like, oh, damn it. It's top of the list for the first week anyway.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll probably have to swap places with the second top of the list. Well, then it's Christmas, so something, I don't know what the hell is going to happen for Christmas. But then I should probably find a job. I don't know doing what, but hopefully on a boat.
Where do you want to work? What do you want to do?
I don't know. No, I do. I have an idea that, maybe. Well, I reckon probably firstly get some sort of like hostessy, maybe deckhand kind of mashup job, but more on the hostess side because that's really the thing that I know. And then maybe some sort of like chefy role as well. That would be great because I think that's probably the best thing to do for me is to work towards working with food at sea. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, I would
my
certainly
plan.
say from what I've seen that you were definitely suited to that role.
Why? Because I can stand up in the galley
Because
whilst the boat
there is
is
that.
rolling.
There is that. Because the number of bruises you've got, how many?
Well, it's like playing join the dots with the bruises.
It's a bit like ping pong, isn't it? You've been bounced around all over the place, or it's
Being in a pinball machine.
yeah, being a pinball machine, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And what was the best thing you did in this last year?
In this last year?
Yeah, in 2024.
Well, I don't know if you know, but I actually went to Greece and I worked for 3 months in Greece on a boat, which is sort of like, well, that's the catalyst of why I'm here. So yeah, that was really lush. The weather was great. I got a great tan, met lots of cool people, did lots of fun things. and yeah, learnt a lot of stuff. But I'm learning more here on this boat, about sailing anyway, for sure, than I ever did in Greece, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because this is like real sailing. That was sort of, tourist sailing.
Yeah, I think you have sort of thrown yourself into this really quite at the deep end. Straight from being on a catamaran, being a hostess, doing day trips, into crossing the Atlantic on a monohull with two old geezers. That's throwing in. How do you feel right now about it?
Well, it's either that or throw myself into the sea, which is like, more of the deep end. So I'm kind of stuck here on this boat now,
Yeah, that is true.
Sink or swim, as they say, and I'm not swimming back, so.
And what's been the hardest thing on this trip so far?
What, apart from putting up with you guys?
Apart from putting up with myself and Laurence, yeah.
Yeah. Like the being deprived of sleep all the time.
Because of the watches?
No, yeah, well, that's part of the thing. No, not really because of the watches. Because once you're up, you're up. Getting up is just like the same wherever you go. But like not being able to get sleep, when you're, because the boat's like spinning around like a bloody rotisserie chicken, and and oh yeah, like that wave yesterday. I mean, even if I had been asleep in bed when that wave came over and then got my bed soaked, so. Even if you get to sleep, it's just not going to be for very long.
Yeah.
But, I sort of made my peace with that. That's okay.
Yeah.
And then going around the boat trying to, like, fix all the noises. I mean, there's a certain amount of noise to be expected. That's okay. But all the various things that are, like, banging and clanking into each other and like, oh, God, the spinnaker pole rolling around on the deck. Bloody hell. So, yeah, that's the most challenging thing.
Yeah.
Because when I get tired, I get grumpy, and then everything is challenging if I'm grumpy.
You don't get grumpy.
Only in the morning. Just don't speak to me in the first half hour that I'm awake.
Not until you've had your fifth coffee. Right, okay.
Yeah, and I'm sort of regretting telling you about the wet flannel thing.
The threat of the wet flannel. Waking up in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah,
So did you enjoy the swim?
Yeah, I did. Although a bit of me was like, I felt a bit scared that like the sharks were going to come and eat us.
Was that a scary moment? Was that sort of like the scariest moment, or
the scariest moment?
Yeah.
No, the scariest moment was when, like, yeah, I told you yesterday, like when the first time the weather kicked off, and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. I hope these guys know what they're doing. And yeah, that was scary.
Yeah, that's when we were having the sort of 30+ knot gust, was it? Yeah.
And I was like, is this supposed to be happening? It feels like it's not supposed to be happening. But yeah, that's all good now because I know more about how the boat works and like how it deals with the weather and like the hydrovane and what to do when shit hits the fan, so it's not so scary anymore. Can't do anything about sharks.
No, that's true.
But like I just got to that's the kind of thing, it's just swim in the sea more often, and then after the 100th time I'll be like, well, I've lasted 100 times without being eaten by a shark. 101 probably won't make any difference.
Okay. So you've been doing quite a bit of deck work up the front with Laurence when we've been changing sails and so on and so forth. Yeah, moving up the front and winching and hauling. And have you enjoyed that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I got my sea hands back almost. Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. I want to.
Does it feel scary when you're up at the front of the mast, or does it feel safe?
No, it's great. It's fun. It's exhilarating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So what's for Christmas then?
What do you mean? What am I giving you for Christmas?
No. No. What's on the cards for Christmas? You don't know yet, do you?
No, I don't know. It's a surprise. But I love surprises, So
Yeah.
Maybe I'll hang out with Laurence.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Because we're sort of sailing along in beautiful sunshine.
Yeah.
The water temperature is like 24, 25 degrees it's getting towards Christmas, but it doesn't feel like it's getting towards Christmas.
No, yeah, this is the least Christmassy I've ever felt. Yeah, wild. Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's the 15th of December, is it? What date is it today? I can't remember now.
Something like
It's getting
that,
towards the middle of December, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. But it's like sun cream every day now. You know, I definitely wish I brought like fewer clothes because I don't need them. Yeah. I don't know what people do for Christmas in the Caribbean.
No, well, that's an
I
experience.
don't know who I'm going to be doing it with.
Yeah.
Just, I'm kind of I'm hoping that it's just as soon as I get there, like I meet a crew of like super cool people, or just one or two, and they're like, oh hey, you're a traveller, you're so cool, like come and like spend Christmas with us.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will happen. I mean, that's, if this was a movie, that's what would happen. So you know, fingers crossed.
So that's the romantic ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Well, thank you, Salty Badger.
It's sea badger, salty sea badger.
Salty Sea Badger. Salty Sea Badger. Yeah, it's cool. Looking forward to the next part of the trip because we're getting closer now. Between sort of like 6 to 7 days.
Yep.
To go.
Exciting stuff.
And then we'll be there.
Got a huge list of things to do before we get there.
Yep.
Which mostly involves staring out to sea.
Yeah.
Getting quite good at that.
Cool. Good.
Got to find a whale still.
Say bye-bye to the camera.
Bye-bye to the camera.
Tastes good?
Pretty good. Yeah. Teeth a bit.
Well, let's hope the AIS is still working.